Some current dimensions of ABA explained for parents. In 1968, a group of researchers, Baer and his team, wrote an important article in the Journal of Applied Behavior Analysis. They talked about 7 key parts, or characteristics, of applied behavior analysis. These are still important today, especially when using ABA to help children with autism. To make this easier to understand, we'll use the word characteristic instead of dimension. The 7 main characteristics of ABA are applied, behavioral, analytical, technological, conceptually systematic, effective, and general. Let's take a look at what each of these means. 1. Applied. ABA focuses on real-life problems that matter to people. It's not just about learning for the sake of theory. It's about helping people in meaningful ways. For example, ABA helps children with autism learn to talk, follow directions, or stop hurting themselves. If something being studied doesn't help people in everyday life, ABA usually doesn't focus on it. Second, behavioral. ABA looks at real actions, things people do. Instead of guessing what someone is thinking or feeling, ABA focuses on what we can see and measure. For example, instead of saying a child is feeling confused, ABA would look at what the child does, like looking away or not answering. This is very helpful for teaching children with autism new skills. Third, analytical. ABA tries to find out what causes a behavior and how to change it. For example, if a child stops a behavior after a reward is taken away, that tells us something important. It shows how changes in the environment, like praise or instructions, affect the child's actions. This helps teachers and therapists know what works and what doesn't. Fourth, technological. This means that ABA strategies are written down in a clear, step-by-step way. Anyone should be able to read the directions and follow them. This makes it easier for different people, like teachers, therapists, or parents, to help a child in the same way. These steps also describe what the behavior looks like and what to do about it. 5. Conceptually systematic. ABA isn't just a bunch of random techniques. Every strategy is based on science, like the idea of reinforcement, rewards. If we want a child to do something more often, we use rewards. If we want a behavior to happen less, we stop giving rewards for it. Everything in ABA connects back to these basic ideas. 6th, effective. ABA needs to make a real difference. It's not enough for a change to be small. It should be big enough to matter in a person's life. For example, if a child learns to focus on the teacher for 5 minutes instead of just a few seconds, that's a big improvement. That kind of progress is meaningful and helpful. 7th, generality. This means that the child can use new skills in different places, with different people, and at different times. For example, if a child learns to say hello at school, we also want them to say hello at home, at the park, or at the store. Good ABA programs teach skills that last and work in real life. Even though these ideas were first written over 50 years ago, they are still very important today. They help make ABA programs strong and useful, especially for helping children with autism grow, learn, and succeed. Send us an email at info@leafwingcenter.org if you would like additional information.